Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, HaKodash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to you, sincere, hopefully, like Akim, pushing the word of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in spirit and in truth. Ma'ah, Arabayim, Arabai, Alap, which is to say 144,000 in the Lashwan Kodash. That is what we are striving to be a part of. Now, as you can see here, just doing some research on Islam. One thing I typed in, well, as you see here, it says, what are the origins of Islam? So, as you see here, it says, in a nutshell, Islam originated in the early 7th century CE, 610 CE, around 610 CE, in Mecca, present day Saudi Arabia, with the prophethood, which ain't no prophethood in Islam. Ain't no prophecies that they even go into that have came true or will come true. All right, because Islam is a made up religion. Okay, the prophethood of, and brothers, as we was doing some study, we decided that we're gonna call this guy Imham. You know, we ain't even gonna say the name. You know, that nigga Imham. Okay, Ibn Abdullah. All right. It says the core belief shared by all Muslims is that God, Allah, as they refer to as Allah, revealed the Quran to Muhammad through the angel Gabriel. Right. So this paragraph, in particular, this last sentence, being that God supposedly revealed the Quran to Muhammad through the angel Gabriel, that in itself, knowing the scriptures, this is all you need. This here alone gets sliced and diced, which proves that Islam is bullshit. All right, it's made up. It's fake. It's not real. And the way to prove that is, once again, just reading it. It says the core belief shared by all Muslims is that God, or Allah, revealed the Quran to Muhammad through the angel Gabriel. Oh, really? All right, he did that for real? All right. Let's see what the scriptures say. Galatians 1 and verse 7. And I'm going to read this in the NLT. It says, let me see. I'm going to start at 6. It says, I'm shocked. And mind you, this is addressed to Israelites. What we are reading here in Galatians, coming from the Apostle Paul. This was going to Israelites that was in Galatia. Okay, so this is what he was saying in regards to Israelites that woke up to the fact that they were Israelites. All right, it says, I am shocked that you are turning away so soon from the Most High, who called you to himself through the loving mercy of Hamashiach. Now, mind you, this is also well before Islam came on the scene. Okay, this is hundreds of years before Islam was even thought of. All right, it says, I am shocked that you are turning away so soon from the Most High, who called you to himself through the loving mercy of Hamashiach. You are following a different way that pretends to be the good news. All right, now you have that amongst Israelites. A lot of these Israelite groups, they don't have the good news. They got a form of they have what's the word I'm looking for? They have restraint. You know, they got another form of bondage. All right, mental bondage. Yeah, you woke up to the fact that you're an Israelite, but you have not yet received the good news. Therefore, you are still in mental restraint, mental bondage. All right. When you really come into the truth and Yahweh shall liberate your mind, all right, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. If you don't have the 100% truth, then you're not made free. Okay. Verse 7, it says, "But it's not the good news at all. You are being fooled by those who deliberately twist the truth concerning Hamashiach." And we've seen that over the years. A lot of these Israelite groups, such as ISUPK, IUIC, Sakari. All right, Sakari was teaching that you didn't have to worship Yahweh Shai. All right, they deliberately were twisting the truth concerning Yahweh Shai. Yes, Yahweh Shai, he will be worshipped. All right, he is worshipped. All right, by the elect. All right, and we strive to be of that number. Okay, it says, "Let the Most High's curse fall on anyone, including us, or even an angel from heaven." All right, who preaches a different kind of good news than the one we preach to you. So, if even dealing with the Israelites, if even an angel came and was preaching something different than what the apostles and the prophets of old, the disciples, the men that were with Yahweh Shai, okay, that he left the gospel with, and they gave it to those, believers that, ended up believing. Even if it was an angel coming with a different gospel, hey, that they're gonna be cursed, man. By the Most High. The Most High is gonna curse even an angel coming with a different doctrine, a different good news. So for this here to state that Imham, that nigga Imham, all right, that sand nigga Imham received from the Most High, revealed the Quran to him through the angel Gabriel. That's bullshit, man. Straight bullshit. Okay, the fact the angel Gabriel, the angels deal with the Israelites, man. They work on the minds of everybody. All right, but the angels are explicitly for the Israelites. They aid us. Okay, they're our brethren. Okay, they're our family members. In heaven. So the this is all a bunch of hogwash. All right. Verse 9, it says, let me see. It says, "I say again, we have said before, if anyone preaches any other good news than the one you welcomed, let that person be cursed." All right. So the angel Gabriel is not cursed by any means. Okay. He's in his right mind, his right lot in the heavens. All right. Performing the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He's not going to go outside of what the Heavenly Father created him to do and go give some heathens a shot at salvation. Give them some message that tells them they can be saved or they're on the right track, so on and so forth. All right. So that's how you know that whole Islam Quran shit is just that. It's toilet paper. All right. Joel 2 in verse 27, it says, "And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord Yahweh, your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed." Okay? So, the Heavenly Father's people, his chosen, the elect nation, is the Israelites. All right, no way around it. Ain't no way around that. All right, now let me grab this here in Baruch. And this is in the GNTA, which is a Good News Translation Apocrypha. Baruch 4:1, it says, wisdom is the book of the Most High's commandments, the law that will last forever. All who hold onto her will live, but those who abandon her will die. Turn to wisdom, people of Israel, and take hold of her. Make your way toward the splendor of her light. Do not surrender our glorious privileges to any other people. All right, so, the angel Gabriel supposedly going to, Imham and giving him, some the Quran and divinely, revealing that to him. That would be the Heavenly Father content and okay with surrendering, the glorious privileges to another people, which ain't nothing glorious or ain't no privileges contained in the Quran, but just for the sake of making the point. The Lord, he wouldn't do that. All right, verse 4 says, how happy we are, people of Israel. We have the advantages of knowing what is pleasing to the Most High. And when you read the scriptures, the Bible is what illustrates what's pleasing to the Heavenly Father, not the Quran. Okay? It says, take courage, my people. You are the ones who keep Israel's name alive. All right? So in this particular day and age, us prophets, that have turned back to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, we're keeping the name of Israel alive. All right? So call alarm Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for that. And lastly, I'm going to read this here in 2 Ezra 3, verse 34 and through 36. It says, weigh thou therefore our wickedness in the balance, and theirs also that dwell in the world. And so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. Okay? The name of the Heavenly Father is found in Israel. All right? The name of Yahweh, as the scriptures say, let me grab that. What's it? Is that Malachi? No, it's not Malachi. It's like, dreadful among the heathen. Yeah, okay. I was in the wrong chapter. Malachi 1:14. It says, cursed be the deceiver which hath in his flock a male, and voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. All right, so the name of the Heavenly Father is dreadful amongst the heathen. The heathen, they even have, trouble enunciating, the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. All right, the name is dreadful amongst the heathen. All right, so he's for sure not going to, give what's pleasing unto them. All right, verse 34 again, it says, weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and there's also that dwell in the world, and so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. All right, verse 35, it says, or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight? Or what people have so kept thy commandments? Thou shalt find that Israel by name hath kept thy precepts, but not the heathen. So ain't no precepts, ain't no prophecy, ain't no commandments, all right, divinely inspired and given from the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, to anybody found in the Quran. Okay. The true precepts, laws, statutes, commandments, all right, the will, what's pleasing to the Heavenly Father, all that's contained in the scriptures. And that's for the Israelites. All right. So Lord willing, this was edifying. Till next time, shalom.